The question is how to actually do these play themes where we are incorporating play into the day. So, for example, if I come into a room and there are toys all over the floor, pieces everywhere, my instinct is immediately to be triggered or stressed because I feel like I'll be doing all the cleanup on myself, or it'll be a battle with encouraging kids to clean up who really couldn't care less about cleanup time. And that really isn't their role to be concerned about a clean home or an organized home. It's really our agenda that we are promoting and sharing with this idea that they will become good cleaner uppers or whatever that means. So, ways that we can incorporate play into this are making it engaging or fun in some way. So, using our connection, using engagement in a way that kids can benefit from. So, this really may look like ideas that ways that we can help them to tune into our face and our body and our interaction and slow the moment, making it engaging and relational. So, if I come into a room and there are toys everywhere, I might say, oh, and then I would wait and have the kids look at me or pause, or I might get down at their level and say, oh my goodness, did a squirrel family must have come in here. Look at all these pieces all over. Like, look at this. Look at what happened. A squirrel family was here. And then I might wait for them to laugh or to respond in some way, and then say something like, how can we help get all these pieces back to the tree? Back to the tree. We need to get back all this food to the tree before they come back, or before something comes back that they would be interested in. So picking characters or ideas or ways that kids would be intrigued and engaged by can help to activate the emotions that can cultivate motivation and interest. And it's really that engagement and relationship that will make cleanup fun and create positive associations and memories around cleanup time in a way that maybe they'll begin to take that on their own, and to recognize that we're all in this together. It doesn't need to be a fight. Definitely will at times, but for so many kids, this creating engagement around it can be really helpful in creating that sense of urgency that feels safe and fun versus, oh my goodness, this is so stressful, this is unsafe, we're in a big hurry. Another way we could think about is working connection and fun in any time that feels like they are craving our connection in some way and we can't necessarily give it to them. So we see this again and again right now with things like kids that are wanting to interrupt or wanting us to be with them while we are working on something. And you think about all the times that we are threatening their separation or their attachment to us in moments that we're looking at our cell phone or looking at a computer. So by unintentionally looking at a cell phone or a computer, we are kind of threatening that sense of connection with them. So for a moment, our attention is away from them, which is a threat to the attachment system. This doesn't mean that we will have attention on them 100% of the time by any means, neither that we should, because that wouldn't be human, that wouldn't be healthy to be 100% attuned and just catering to every single need. Attachment is the foundation, and we can give security and provide that emotional security and safety by bringing connection around this situation in some way to help them make meaning of it, but to really fill their cup in ways that's helpful. So this may look like if they're interrupting you and you're on your computer, you could pretend that the child is a computer, like, oh, you are interrupting me again. And I know that this is mommy's work time. I need to be working right now. I wonder what else you could do. And if that doesn't work, then we might say, uh-oh, this computer is broken. And you could sweep them up and, again, follow their cues. You know what your kids like, or you know what kids that you love enjoy. So maybe this looks like grabbing them up and scooping them up. And maybe they're laughing and you're saying, uh-oh, this computer is not working. And you roll them around and try to press buttons and make silly noises and squeeze their body or do firm squishes and whatever that child loves or enjoys. And really, it's about filling them up with rolling them around or kissing their body or kissing their head and saying the computer's malfunctioning or whatever you think would be helpful for that child, because it's really about boosting their cup and filling their cup. And a question I get asked often is, well, if I do this, and wouldn't they interrupt more because they're getting this positive feedback? Do we want to encourage that? And I really think this comes from this idea that we're focusing on behavior and how to either extinguish it or promote it, and it's more of this behavioral view. So if we can step away from that and think about this lens that it's actually connection and the sense of safety and security that builds this child's capacity to regulate and problem solve and think of ideas to do on their own and enjoy that sustained play that they are wired to do at times. However, it's this idea that by filling their cup and getting them connected, they will be less reactive and less impulsive and have more resources to dedicate to those things that they really enjoy.